Then
Oh, God.
Who has this thought process?
I wonder if she eats bacon.
I'm lower than a pig right now. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck.
Right. I'm not even an animal. I'm garbage. I'm waste. My heart was pounding in it, and I could feel the maggot squirming between my fingers and my pussy, and it's disgusting, and it feels so good. And then
I literally feel a bit lightheaded.
And then I had a sudden realization. I had no idea what kind of maggots these were. They might not eat just dead tissue like blowfly maggots. The thought made my clit pulse hard against my hand. Oh no, I thought.
Turns out that wasn't even a clit, it was a maggot.
Oh no, I thought, dropping onto my knees, so I was kneeling just above the carcass with my legs spread wide open. These maggots, they might bite me. They might burrow into me, infest me for real. I felt so much need right then. I scooped up a handful of maggots in my shaking hand and pressed them against me.
And so she carries on. Right.
And into my vagina. I began to orgasm.
Here we go.
It felt so good and so disgusting at the same time. I didn't want to stop. So I shoveled another handful of maggots into my vagina, and then another and another. I plunged my hand back into the maggot mass deeper this time, going and tugging at the decaying, partially liquid.
I thought she said that she punched her vagina, then punched my vagina so hard.
Deeper this time, grabbing and tugging at the decaying, partially liquefied guts beneath. No longer covered by maggots, the odour of the decay was so strong it forced me to drop the identifiable glob of entrails I held in my hand. But I should have that inside me too, I thought. That's not enough. It's what I need, what I deserve. I picked the repulsive piece of deer guts back up and pushed it entirely into my vagina, crushing and pushing aside numerous maggots. I was panting now, feeling drunk with arousal. There was no stopping myself now, I knew, as I allowed myself to sink my fat, flabby ass down into the carcass.
Does anyone want some popcorn? I'm just gonna go make some popcorn.
Oh yeah, please, but
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm just imagining an
That's the
albino
best
whale
line
belly
ever.
flopping onto a deer.
Please read that line again, just once.
Wait, let me compose myself.
No, read it in like you're reading a horror story, like. Go on, try.
There was no stopping myself now. I knew as I
it's a
allowed
girl, not a freaky man.
Yeah, but it's got to be a creepy man voice. There was no stopping myself now, I knew. There's more as well, so don't stop me. As I allowed myself to sink my fat, flabby ass down into my carcass, burying my pussy in maggots and decay.
Her carcass.
I could feel both solid and soft things beneath me, along with the constant wriggling of thousands of maggots. I began to hump my pussy against something firm, whatever it was buried deep under the maggots. Right in the air. I felt like I felt like I was out of my mind now, totally revelling in the horror of what I was doing to myself, grinding my hips and thrusting my infested cunt into the carcass as hard as I could.
This is like fucking Shakespeare.
Some maggots.
Maggots.
Fucking eloquent.
It's like 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh yeah, have you seen 50 Shades of Grey? That's awesome, man.
Yes.
It's a Twitter. Anyway, maggots were oozing out of my vagina as I thrashed about. I did my best with shaking hands to cram them back inside. I clutched at anything beneath me, maggots, guts, even some of those little black beetles. Anything to pollute myself inside even worse. I kept humping against the carcass, unable to stop, even if I wanted to.
It's like a machine.
Oh, surprise, surprise, a new strong orgasm overcame me, making my head spin. As I climaxed, I let myself slowly fall forward, my tummy coming down to lie on the open belly of the carcass. With my fat ass still humping uncontrollably against the rotten guts, I realised my face was now close to the deer's head. With my finger, I gently poked at the maggots infesting the deer's eye socket, watching them writhe as my orgasm faded. And then I surprised myself. Oh, fuck.
Oh no. Oh
Oh
no.
god, this is gonna be really bad.
Hey, hold me.
Compulting you, man. What?
And then I surprised myself. I usually feel really bad after I'd done something sick and perverted, kind of a mix of defeat, guilt, disgust, disappointment. This time I didn't. I felt filthy, but still very erotically filthy. I was at the bottom. I'd become the repulsiveness I was getting off on. Reluctantly lifting myself off the deer carcass, I sat in a few minutes catching my breath, feeling both the exhausting throbbing between my legs and the crawling of the little beast still clinging to my skin. I wiped my hands off on the beach towel and picked up the camera remote. I took a couple pictures of myself with my boobs, my belly, my crotch and my thighs completely smeared with disgusting slime, bits of decayed deer guts and lots of maggots. I could still feel maggots moving in my vagina too. As violent as I'd been, I hadn't killed them all. Infested inside and out, I didn't want the feeling to go away. Moving as carefully as I could to keep them from squeezing anything out of my vagina, I got dressed without removing any of the filth from me. I drove the rest of the way home with my beach towel covering the driver's seat. I had my fingers in my panties several times, playing with my clit and feeling the tiny monsters that continued to scrum between my legs. I didn't come at all, but I stayed close to it. Incredibly, I never became sick or had any infection from my experience. Maybe because I got into the bathtub and cleaned myself really well as soon as I was home. My sundress, bra, panties and beach towel all went into the trash. No big loss. What I really miss is the pictures I took. The end. That's the comments.
What happened to the pictures?
Yeah,
I want to see the pictures, man.
I wish the farmer walked out and saw that.
I'm reading the comments now. I want more. Hot.
There's
LOL.
one more story if you want me to read it.
Hold on,
Wait,
let me
don't
read
read it
these.
yet. Don't read it yet.
Yes.
No, I
I'm
need to
very-
go for a
I
second.
have to go AFK for a bit. Yeah.
Alright.
Wait till I come. Wait till
No,
we
no.
come.
Be quick.
Honestly, I'm fucking... Jesus, fuck.
I think you're a wonderful person, just suffering from guilt, shame and depression. Please get good treatment and someone who would care about you. It's never too late to throw your life away like that, and you might find a safe way to live out your fantasies. Oh God, I just want to hug and comfort you. I beg you, make a good honest effort to recover.
Who wants to hug that?
I've been waiting for a girl like you. I want to insert those maggots inside of you.
Oh God, here, quick.
Were you molested as a child?
By a dead person.
What? Where's the story from? Is it another one on this blog?
Yeah. It's the most recent one, I think.
In like 2 minutes.
So it was
after
May
AFK,
this
but I'll be
year.
back soon.
Yeah, it was May this year, so it was pretty recent.
Oh man, I'll be posting these on YouTube. Just
Oh, yeah. Me reading them.
yeah.
I should
and then
fuck you.
I'll post minis too. It's gonna be amazing. I'll
Reading
stop.
No, I
Morgan
don't
Freeman.